Hi all, welcome back to High Grade Online Academy. Today we are going to discuss about Indira Gandhi Open University Environmental Studies BE-BAE 181. Okay, so first of all we can go through the block first related to MCQ questions. Okay, first question, which of the following is a non-renewable resource? Non-renewable resources, പുനഃസ്ഥാപിക്കാൻ കഴിയാത്തതാണെന്ത് non-renewable resources. എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is a finite number of natural resources that take millions of years to form. Example like fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, natural gas and nuclear energy. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു ഓപ്ഷനിൽ നോക്കാം നമുക്ക് സോളാർ എനർജി, വിൻഡ് എനർജി, കോൾ, ബയോമാസ്. വെരി ഈസി. ആൻസർ ഇസ് കോൾ ആണ് അല്ലെ. ബാക്കി സോളാർ എനർജി, വിൻഡ് എനർജി, ബയോമാസ്, അതുപോലെ ഹൈഡ്രോ എനർജി ഇതൊക്കെ റിന്യൂവബിൾ ആണ്. റിന്യൂവബിൾ മീൻസ് നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് തീരുന്നതിനനുസരിച്ച് പുനഃസ്ഥാപിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നതാണ് എന്ത് renewable resources. Next one, which layer of the atmosphere contains the ozone layer? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. The answer is stratosphere. Next, the term biodiversity refers to option A, variety of life forms on Earth, B, climate change, C, soil erosion, D, water pollution. The term biodiversity refers to variety of life forms on Earth. Next, which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon. Which one? Carbon dioxide, right? Next, Dash referred sustainable development as an oxymoron. Herman Daly. You remember? Herman Daly referred sustainable development as an oxymoron. You know an oxymoron? Oxymoron means two contrasting ideas has to be put together. That is called a oxymoron. Okay. Next, Brundtland Commission defined sustainable development as development that involves meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. അപ്പോൾ സസ്റ്റൈനബിൾ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സുസ്ഥിര വികസനം. അപ്പം ഈ പ്രസന്റ് ജനറേഷന്റെ ആവശ്യങ്ങൾക്ക് നിറവേറുന്നതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഇനി വരാൻ പോകുന്ന ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ജനറേഷനും അവരുടേതായിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ നേടാനുള്ള ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ആണ് എന്ത് സസ്റ്റൈനബിൾ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് അഥവാ സുസ്ഥിര വികസനം. Next question, which are the three pillars of sustainable development? Social, environment and economic. Okay, and UN adopted dash number of sustainable development goals in the year 2015. ഐക്യരാഷ്ട്ര സംഘടന United Nations adopted 17 goals of sustainable development. Okay, let me just go through the goals. First one, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institution, partnership for the goals. ഈ ഒരു 17 ഗോൾസ് എന്തായാലും എല്ലാവരും നല്ല രൂപത്തിൽ ബൈഹാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് പോകണം. കാരണം there may be a chance for asking question related to sustainable development goals, like which one is the goal of sustainable development or which is not the goal of, like that there may be a chance for question. Next, dash is a part of earth where life exists. It is biosphere. Okay, and biosphere is the largest ecosystem. Remember, the largest ecosystem is also biosphere. And the terrestrial part of the biosphere is divisible into regions called biomes. Biomes, terrestrial part means Karabagana. But this terrestrial part of the biosphere is divisible into biomes. And dash determines the boundary of a biome. The boundary of a biome is determined by the climate. Okay. And the subdivision of a biome is ecosystem. Remember, the subdivision of a biome is the ecosystem. Dash is the ultimate source of all energy. Sun is solar energy. So the sun is the ultimate source of all energy. Next one. Dash is the building block of the tissues of animals and plants. Carbon. Carbon is the building block of the tissue of animals and plants. Next one. These are capable of fixing atmospheric nitrogen. Azotobacter, Clostridium, Rhizobium, and blue-green algae. Remember, Azotobacter, Clostridium, Rhizobium, and blue-green algae. Next. Acid rain is caused by the gas. It is sulfur dioxide. Acid rain is caused by the sulfur dioxide. Tropical rainforest occurs near the equator. Remember, tropical rainforest occurs near the equator. Which animal drink water periodically and is physically adapted to withstand tissue dehydration for a long period? നമുക്കറിയാം മരുഭൂമിയിലെ വാഹനം അല്ലെ ഒട്ടകം camel. The largest lake in the world is the Lake Superior in North America. The Lake Superior in North America. The deepest lake in the world, Lake Baikal in Siberia. Lake Baikal in Siberia. Dash is the floating island or the floating island Pumdas is present in which lake? Remember, an important question, Loktak Lake. In this Loktak Lake, remember, this Loktak Lake is situated in the Imphal, the capital city of Manipur. And in this island, we can see that the main characteristics of this Loktak Island is the presence of floating islands. Floating islands. Floating islands in the Perana Pumdis. And the Cabo Lamjao National Park is present in the Dash. The Cabo Lamjao National Park is also present in the southern part of Loktak Lake. So it is present in the southern part of Loktak Lake. Next question. Sorry, before the next question, you have to remember in this Cabo Lamjao National Park, here we can see that antlered deer, the endangered antlered deer is kept in this national park. Next question. The largest and the most stable ecosystem of the earth is marine. Next, the most productive ecosystem of the world, estuaries. The most productive ecosystem of the world is estuaries. And Dash is a transitional zone between rivers and sea. Remember, estuary is a transitional zone between rivers and sea. Okay. All these are the important questions related to the block 1. And let's go for the block 2. These are the resources which can be regenerated. Renewable resources. Remember, renewable resources can be regenerated. For example, forests, wildlife, water, etc. And examples of non-renewable resources are fossil fuels. Next, Dash is a major source of drinking water. It is nothing but groundwater. And Dash is considered as a creeping calamity. Drought is considered as a creeping calamity. And this drought, it is considered as the deadliest ഡിസാസ്റ്റർ അല്ലെ. നമുക്കറിയാം മറ്റ് ഏത് ഡിസാസ്റ്റർ പോലെയല്ല ഈ വരൾച്ച എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ക്രീപ്പിംഗ് ആണ്. അത് സ്ലോലി ആണ് നമ്മളിലേക്ക് അത് എത്തുന്നത്. അതേസമയം അത് ആ ഒരു വരൾച്ച മാറിയെടുക്കാൻ അല്ലെ മാറിപ്പോവാനും ഒരുപാട് സമയം എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് ദ ഡെഡ്ലിയസ്റ്റ് ഡിസാസ്റ്റർ. The term Biodiversity refers to variety of species on the earth. Okay. Next, the three levels of biodiversity are genetic diversity, species, and ecosystem. Remember, genetic diversity, species, and ecosystem are the three levels of biodiversity. These are the fundamental currency of diversity. Genetic diversity is the fundamental currency of diversity, biodiversity. Okay. Number of biogeographic zones of India are 10. Remember, number of biodiversity zones of India are 10, which include Trans-Himalaya, Himalayas, Indian Desert, Semi-Arid Western Ghats, Deccan Peninsula, and so on. Next, hotspot, these are the areas that are extremely rich in species having high endemism and are under threat. These special areas are referred as hotspot. Remember, there are 36 hotspot, and in this 36 hotspot we can see that there are rich with species and having high endemism and are under threat. വംശനാശ ഭീഷണി നേരിടുന്ന വെറൈറ്റി ഓഫ് സ്പീഷീസ് ഉള്ള ഏരിയാസിന് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന ദേ ആർ ഹാവിങ് ഹൈ എൻഡമിസം, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഏരിയാസിന് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് ഹോട്ട്സ്പോട്ട്. An endemic species is one that is restricted to a given area and is not found elsewhere. Okay, that's all about today. Thank you for watching.